tayong relationship with God. Ano natin siya? He's our Father. We have a relationship with God. Therefore, the church should work on relationships, on brotherly relationships, on discipling relationships. Ano to? A life of pouring yourself out for others. Kasi ang nangyayari po sa atin, what's happening with the church now is, I'm comfortable with what I'm doing now. I will do it for eternity. You know what? The problem with that is, in eternity, we will do what God is asking us to do. In eternity, we will glorify God. So if you are not doing it now, anong gagawin mo sa heaven? What will you be doing in heaven? We have to, alam niyo po yun, di ba? Jesus has poured out His own life for us to be saved. And it's now our turn to do the same. Amen po ba?
Amen.
Di ba sabi nga po ng scripture, the greatest love is for a brother to lay down his own life for his brother. Na-lay down nyo na ba yung buhay mo para sa isang kapatid? Hindi ko sinabing magpakamatay kayo para sa isang kapatid. What I'm trying to say is, have you died of yourself, of your time, of your comfort, of your resources, just for someone to be able to know who Jesus is and to follow Jesus one step closer? Have we done that? Or are we comfortable sitting at home waiting for Pastor Edward to call us, pick us, and go to the Bible study, listen and go home again? We're not called to be just sitting. We are called to be laying down our lives for someone. That is our calling. Let us watch another.
Jesus did big things. He gathered people together and taught them and fed them and met their needs in big ways. We want to do what Jesus did, so we also do big things like weekend services, kids club, community groups, and go trips. Jesus wanted people to know Him and do the things He did, but He knew you could only learn so much standing in the crowd. So He also spent time with smaller groups of people, training them to be like Him. He invested His life in making people who looked like Him and could actually do what He did. Disciples who were mature, skilled in reaching seekers, growing up other believers, and literally changing the world. He called this method discipleship. Here's how it works. Imagine if you were offered a penny an hour for 30 days, or the option to double just 1 penny every day. Taking a penny every hour equals a lot of pennies pretty fast, but doubling a penny daily starts out really slowly. In 5 days, you've only got 16 cents. By day 10, you're still at just over $5. But around day 15, those numbers start going bonkers, and at the end of 30 days of doubling, you end up with nearly $5.5 million versus a measly $7.20. Now, apply that to investing in people. What if you took an entire year to focus on just one group of 6 friends? What if at the end of that year, they could walk with God like you do, and could even help others like you help them? We call these groups of friends hubs. Then, in year 2, you find a new group to help, and they all do too. Now there are 6 people, not just 1, who are changing lives like Jesus. If those 6 people each take on a group of 6, then in 1 year, 36 people are ready to take on their own groups of 6. Project forward 10 years and, well, the math just gets crazy. That's more disciples than would fit into the largest stadium in the world. That's the power of multiplication. Jesus said, go and make disciples of all nations. He gave us a mission. Invest in people who will go outside themselves to reach lost people and train them to be like Him. When we learn to make disciples like Jesus, this city will flip and the world will change.
Amen. Do we believe that we want to claim Dubai for Jesus?
Amen.
Then we need to start making disciples. Then we need to start laying our lives for someone else. Why small groups? Because Jesus did it that way. Paul did it that way. And the apostles did it that way. Pero alam niyo po what's alarming is this. Do you know that less than 10% of evangelical Christians can be called deeply committed? How many of us are we now here? Maybe around 60, 70? with 70 people, there are only 7 people here who can be called deeply committed. So anong tawag dun sa iba? Sway-sway. 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 Alam mo yun, we're not called to be mediocre Christians. We're not called to be lukewarm Christians. We're called to be deeply committed. So out of the 70 people here, including pastors, only 7 people, according to study, can be counted as deeply committed for Christ. Di ba po? What's hard with this is, persecution will one day come. If you're not deeply committed, sa kampungan ka pupulutin. Di ba? We're blessed here in Dubai, we're blessed here that we have the freedom to gather and to worship God. But imagine yourself in China. Imagine yourself in a place where gatherings like this is prohibited. Will you still go? Will you still try your best to read and to hear about God? If you're not part of the 10%, maybe no. You will stay at the comfort of your home, doing the same thing that you're doing. Another thing, 46% of Christians read their Bibles once a week or not at all. Imagine half of us saying that we love God but we do not talk to Him. Sino may karelasyon? Who among you is in a relationship?
Amen.
Ako lang. Atak na tayo. Diba we need communication? We need to communicate. If you do not communicate, then there will be issues. Pero half of... Amen ka. Mag-usap kayo ni Pastor mamaya. Okay, 46% of us are not reading God's Word. But you claim to have a relationship with Him. But you're not communicating. Pastor, nagpipray naman ako. Yeah, maybe yung amen mo the next day na. Diba? Nakatulugan mo na yung prayer mo. We have to be watchful of our personal quiet time. We have to be watchful of our personal time in studying God's Word. If you, dapat in love kayo na, Lord, I want to know you more today than yesterday. I want to love you more today than yesterday. And there's, the best way is already provided for you in God's love letter. And then that is His Word. Kasi ba po, the church is always caught surprised when someone falls out. Na parang may nag-fall into sin. Nagulat ka pa. Ay, kasama ko yan 3 years, hindi ko alam. Meron pala siyang ginagawang kasalanan. Kasi nga, you don't care. You just don't care. Alam mo yun? Kasama ko yan ng 5 years. Meron pala siyang ganyang problema. Because the church just don't care. Because we just want what is comfortable and what is easy. To sit down, to listen, to eat, and then go. To be a Christian at least for 3 hours and live the rest of my life the way I want it to be lived. Nakita niyo po? Because we're not making disciples. We're not actually checking. We're not actually accountable to anyone. If I am living a life worthy of the cross, worthy of the Jesus that I represent. Sabi po ni John MacArthur, sabi dito, Satan continues his efforts to make sin less offensive, heaven less appealing, hell less horrific, and the gospel less urgent. Diba? Yung kasalanan, everybody's doing it anyway. You're not get caught. Diba? Papel lang naman sa office. It's just a piece of paper. Anyway, the company will not go bankrupt just because I took a piece of paper. But that is stealing. Diba? We begin to make sin less offensive, and we begin to make sin more normal or more acceptable just because everybody else is doing it. Just because you're not getting caught. Dahil hindi ka naman nahuli, lumusot ka. And sometimes you call it, maybe that's God's mercy. Come on. Diba? Hindi naman nahuli. Lumusot naman. Diba? Alam niyo po yun, we make things easy for us. That's why we need to make disciples. We need to be a disciple first. So that we know what the Bible calls sin. Dapat malaman mo, ano ba yung sinatawag na kasalanan sa salita ng Diyos?